This particular fly was shared by a friend of mine. I'm heading over to the Ribnik and I'm assured that this is the fly that you need to have. So Renato Open Car shared this one with me a while ago. Now most of the fishing over there is very, very small flies, fin tippet. However, there is one fly, I have no idea what it's called, but let's call it Bosnian banker for the Ribnik. So this is he ties it in 12s as well. This is a 14 standard drive partridge hook. Now we would think when you're tying a fly like this, because I questioned it, and I says to him, I says, would you use red thread with that? He was like, no, black, despite the fact the whole fly is red. So let's show you how to tie it. So starting with this size 14 dry fly hook and device. Make sure it's secure. Code for this is SLD2, one of my favourite dry fly hooks. Black thread. So come in and wind on a bed of thread. Take away your tag in, bring your thread back up to the thorax, and then I come in with some fluorocarbon. They use silver wire, but I didn't really like using wire. I literally had a pair of scissors. I don't like using wire in a dry fly, so I use fluoro or nylon, just whatever. Secure that in. Thickness doesn't really matter, you're just holding a hackle. Now, I'm not sure what this imitates, but I'm assured that there's a lot of terrestrials that come in the water, and ants in particular. So I think this is what this is for. So I'm just going to show you this code. This is a set of dubbins I've got, and it's a particular red that I'm after. Semperfly, they've probably changed the code on this. I can just show you that. SF 3300. It's a bright orangey red. I'm just going to take a wee pinch of that. There's the flies there. I'll take a wee pinch of this, and we're going to. You don't want a thick body. Similarly, you don't want it too thin. You want this dubbin to really cover the black thread. Hence I questioned it. I was like, sure you didn't use red thread, but I'm assured that we don't, or they don't. And I'm sure Renato, the amount of times he's fished there, he'll know better than me. I'm not happy with that dubbin look, so I've got it going against the. That's better. I want to make sure that I've got enough to cover the thread, but I didn't want any lumps. And that's one of the problems with super fine stuff. I wonder what the original was tied with, probably wool. And coming up and give myself a little bit of space, pull all that off and secure. So I've got a little space behind the eye there. A little bit more light on that. Shave him off. What I will do is stick a whip finish in there. So this is a genetic grizzle, and I'm looking for the right feather. That's the right feather to suit the fly. You need genetic because you didn't want this taper, you want it sort of even all the way down. Come in, pinch and loop secure, pull your feather away. Again, I'll whip finish, and then with your scissors, because it's a genetic, it's a nice long feather, so I can do this with my fingers. So 2 at the head, and I want about 7 or 8. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On my 8, I'm going to come round and lock with my fluorocarbon. Make sure you look it right. And then up and open turns with your fluoro, securing at the head. This should just pull off just like that. And then snip away your fluoro, stroke the fibres back, and build a head so you can see it. Should it just be a small head, it should be quite pronounced black contrast against the red, I'm assured. And then you just want to come in a little bit of varnish to finish the fly. And there it is. That's seemingly the go-to fly when everything's tough and all your small stuff doesn't work on the Ribnik River. Curious little thing, but seemingly that's the boy. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. If you did, please be kind enough to subscribe to the channel. Take care. Bye bye.